Hello student, we are continuing the lecture on the 6 unit 4 that environmental ethics second lecture. This is the second one, and in the first we are seeing the what is environmental ethics, how engineers are responsible, how to the duties of the engineers, how they can take care of the environment, what are their duties. Okay, we are seeing that what are the environmental ethics is the study of moral issues, considering the environment moral perspectives. We have seen this. We are also seeing this environmental ethics. Environmental ethics, this is activities given and the find out the cases where engineers are responsible to create some good impact on the society and how we can inspire from them. Sustainable development duties for engineers, what are the various duties? We have seen that various duties are there in order to find out how duties are the engineers are how to find out how that particular engineering products are going to impact the environment and what are the sustainable level of the pollution in the environment. Okay, study and fix the tolerable and actual pollution levels. Okay, environmental awareness, create the environment awareness among the people. Now here human centered environmental ethics. Okay, environmental ethics centered on humans. This approach assumes that only human beings have inherent moral worth duly to be taken care of. Other living being and ecosystem are only instrumental in nature. So human beings are more responsible. Good consequence for human beings. Most of the goods are engineered products are made out of the nature resources. Human beings have also recreational interests, enjoy leisure through mountaineering, sports and pastimes. Aesthetic interests, enjoy nature as from seeing waterfalls and snow-clad mountains. Scientific interest to explore into nature or processes and a basic interest to survive by preservation as well as conservation of nature and nature. So we can say that most of the time humans are enjoying the environment. So they are centered. They must take care of the environment. Nature center, human center. Okay, nature center. The nature centered ethics ensure the worth of all living beings and organisms seem to be more appropriate in the present day context. Many Asian religions stress the unity with nature rather than domination and exploitation. Example of all religions. The eco-balance is the need of the hour and the engineers are the right experimenters to achieve this. Role of bioethics in managing disasters. Disasters. So, in order to manage the disasters, so what is the role of bioethics? Plastic waste disposal, e-waste disposal, industrial waste disposal, depletion of ozone layer, global warming. These are the various points which are related with the disaster management. We should take care that we are not going to waste the plastic. We are not going to throw the plastic. We are minimizing the use of the plastic. Okay. So because of the plastic, number of problems are occurring. Industrial waste disposable, it is also very much problem. Depletion of ozone layer because of the uh, effect of the environment. Okay, environmental pollution, global warming. Okay, plastic waste disposal in India, like because are the important pillar in collecting thousands of kilos of plastics generated from the various sources such as, but the single-use plastic is not segregated at source. They end up in gutters, roadside and aggregate fit. In all these destinations, they create havoc, created havoc. The worst still is the burning of plastic material in streets and camper along with the plastic cover in temples, since they, they release toxic fumes and threaten seriously in the air quality. Discussion to ask solution from the student. So students are asked what are the solution for this, how we can control, how can minimize the use of plastic. E-waste disposal. The parts of the computer and electronic devices which have served its useful life present a major environmental issue for all developing countries, including India. This scrap contains highly toxic elements such as lead, cadmium, and mercury. The toxic chemical agents such as mercury, arsenic, and cadmium retain toxicity undiminished forever. But these scraps are illegally imported by the unscrupulous agencies to salvage some commercially valuable inputs. Instead of spending and managing on the scrap, unethical organizations sell them to countries such as India. E-waste disposal fact. Indian government expressed its concern through a technical guide on environmental management for IT industry. Our country, we can read this. Our country needs a regulation to define waste, measures to stop illegal imports, and institutional structure to handle safe disposal of the domestic industry scrap. So we can see, we can think about this, at these computers. What are the electronic components which are we the life when the life of the electronic components are over, in that case they become waste. So they can be thrown. We have to discuss that how they can be thrown, how the wastage of the e-waste can be controlled, how we can control the e-wastage. Okay, how can we can dispose the e-waste. So this is a discussion from the student. Industrial waste disposal. Waste can be defined as any unnecessary material left over after the owner has used the material or that they cannot sell it to the other actors. That is the waste. The waste means no use. Use is over. Industrial waste is waste stipulated by the government ordinance that is generated mainly by business activities. Control industrial waste. Specified hazardous industrial waste. Discussion का examples of the industrial waste and its resource. Discussion to ask solution from the student. So this is the discussion topic. So you can also read this. Depletion of the ozone layer. Ozone layer protects the entire planet from the ill effects of the ultraviolet radiation and is vital for all living organisms. We know these things. Okay. So because when the pollution increase, the layer is going to decrease. So what can we do in order to protect the ozone layer? This is a topic of discussion. Global warming. This is also one of the effect of the pollution, environmental pollution. You can say global warming. With harmful gases. We want to be. This is the condition you are polluting the air. Okay, you want to be. Transformation of thoughts, habits, and actions. You can see here eco-friendly things should use. Land. We want such a kind of land. Our land is like this. Okay, we are pollution free. We should use electric vehicles. Here we are polluting the air. Okay, so we can use natural resources for air conditioning, or we can use such a kind of things. Okay, thank you.